Hello, my name is Kevin Carson, and I'm the proud superintendent of the Sussex County Vocational Technical School District. Welcome to our second podcast, Hot Topics at Tech. Today I'm joined by four of our outstanding students here at Sussex Tech, and they all happen to be members of the Student Government Association, and they represent different grade levels. Joining me is our senior, Kirsten Passwaters, 11th grader, Caitlin Grant, 10th grader, Evelyn Gordello Perez, and our 9th grader, our rising 9th grader, Rebecca Ellison. So we have a number of topics to talk about during our time and to get your thoughts about how you feel about some things. So let's start with how you think Sussex Tech is helping you to reach your goals. You have aspirations upon graduation and what you'd like to do with your career and with your life and going forward. There's a number of programs here at Sussex Tech with obviously classroom time, work-based learning clubs, organizations, and those types of things. So I'd like to hear some more about how they're helping you, how they're working to benefit you. And out of respect for our senior, I think we'll start with Carson and we'll work our way around. So, Carson?
Yeah, so I did a health pro with Miss Macero, and then halfway through we met Ms. Ramirez, and it was great. I learned all my skills hands-on my junior year and was able to go to clinical early, so I did that. And now my senior year I'm mostly online or like one in-person class, and then I get to work, so I get to make money. And then I did phlebotomy too, so I was able to get my phlebotomy and my CNA license.
Yeah. So having the license and the phlebotomy, so you're getting what we call a stackable credential, which means that you get to bring more than one thing to a future employer along the way. So you think having the phlebotomy class was good and
I definitely
will be beneficial?
liked it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good way for me to work in college too, instead of having to waitress.
Okay. Other thoughts? Other folks?
You wanna go?
I think that Sussex Tech has provided support by having after-school activities such as tech testing, tech tutoring, or teachers volunteering to stay after school to help you. I feel like even if you're struggling with your studies, you always have someone to fall back on and someone to rely on. So,
that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Caitlin?
I would just say that environmental has showed me like all of the different parts of it that I could go into for the future. I mean, I have like my mindset on one, but it showed me all of like other pathways I could end up in potentially.
You want to share where you think you might be heading?
So I would like to do equine assisted therapy when I'm older. So
yeah, the nice thing about career and technical education is that it gives you the opportunity. You can be focused on a particular area if it's what you want to go into, but it also prepares you for the basic concepts that employers are looking for in terms of being on time and being willing to learn and understand. And we hear the word trainable a lot, that you have that background and the ability to proceed from there. Evelyn, how about you?
So I'm currently in health pro as well, and I think it's good because when I get out of high school, I can actually start working as a CNA, and I know like a lot of schools don't do that, I guess. So I think that's a good opportunity to do it, because also when I'm going to college, I already have experience, or like I already know some things that they're going to be teaching at college, so I think I'll like be more prepared and not as stressed as normal people.
So you're going to be ahead.
Yeah,
and maybe have that little bit of an advantage, because when you, and I'm going to talk about interviews next, but when you do get into that interview situation, to be able to talk about experiences that you've had and through work-based learning or here at school or the folks that you had, that's going to be beneficial. And I call it one of the separators. And so that if I'm sitting down with 6 different people and trying to make a decision about who's going to be getting a position, those things like stackable credentials, those things that you've done extra, the things that you bring to the table, that tell me that as the employer you're going to be able to start earlier. I think that's a valuable thing to do. Shifting gears, one of the things that we did this year and was to institute a interview process for ninth graders. As you know, our ninth graders go through an exploratory process, and this year we put in an interview program which students had to sit down in front of their teachers and some advisory committee folks and other folks and actually interview and have a conversation with the panel. I won't call it an interview panel, but the group of folks to talk about why you wanted to be part of a particular technical program. So Rebecca, you went through the program this year as a ninth grader. Maybe we'll start with you, and then we'll get some other thoughts. Interviewing's never easy, and it's usually a nervous moment or two along the way, but did you think it was worthwhile? Did you think it's beneficial to you as you look at things down the road?
Yes, I definitely think that it was worthwhile because it gave me experience for my future job. In situations such as these where I may feel nervous, it kind of taught me how to calm my nerves and how to speak in front of other people properly. So I really think that would benefit me in the future for whatever area that I want to go into.
Yeah. The rest of you have probably also had some interview experience also. I mean, do you think something like this in the school setting is going to be beneficial as you continue to go through that?
Yeah, I think it's really beneficial because we didn't have to do that. And obviously, since I can do work-based, I've had a few job interviews. And like Rebecca, I was really nervous and like we just weren't prepared for them before. And especially being a technical school, like knowing that you're probably going to work your senior year, it's really good to have them. And yeah, I was just kind of really nervous my first time, but after that it was fine.
Good. Yeah. When you have the opportunity to sit at that table and to go through that, your nerves will be better each time that you go through. Other thoughts?
I think it's a really good opportunity for them to like start getting an interview under their belt, because this year when I start interviewing for WBL opportunities, I definitely will be a little nervous.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do that my freshman year.
Yeah. What do you think, Evelyn?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's a good thing that Tech started doing this because I feel like, yeah, it's important, but also like in the real, like when real job setting, you have like an expectation or you already know like somewhat what interviews about or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you for those answers. Let's finish up with this. One of the things that we have a goal of doing is helping our ninth graders to be as comfortable as possible when they arrive at Sussex Tech. And as you know, we bring eighth graders come in as ninth graders, and they're coming from all walks of the county and places that we look at. And so we're looking at this 3-day orientation program during the summer in order to help answer questions, show them around, do some preliminary testing and those types of things. What are your thoughts about a 3-day orientation prior to arrival? Do you think it's a good way to go?
I do think it's a good way to go, just so they're fully comfortable and like know where they're going, because it's a big school and there's a lot of different parts of the school that a normal freshman who won't have this opportunity might not know where to go.
Yeah. Evelyn, what do you think?
I think it's a good idea because I guess they can see more in depth into the tech areas, so they'll have a better idea like of what they want to go into, or if they thought they have an idea and they don't like it, at least they they know that prior experience before actually coming in.
Yeah. Thanks. And it is a big school. It's spread out all over the place, and there's lots of what we call outbuildings and places along the way. And so, where am I going? What direction? Where are the rooms? Those types of things. What are your thoughts?
I definitely think that a 3-day orientation would benefit us, because for me, my 1-day orientation, it definitely helped me, but I feel like there was a lot of information that I missed out on. And I feel like since other people are just used to the school, I would like to be here for a little bit longer to find my way around. And I think to make us more comfortable, Raven Academy would be a good addition, and also being able to go through each tech area.
Yeah. One of the things that we hope to do is to have current students involved with that process, student guides and programs, and being able to help folks so you can get the answers to those questions along the way. Kirsten,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I definitely agree because, like you said about volunteering, so I mean, I'm in the National Honor Society as well, so we always need volunteer hours. So I came in over the summer
Yeah.
for Raven Academy and helped Miss Massaro out for Health Pro to showing them kind of what we did. And a lot of them were like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. So it's a great opportunity for them to see that, and also mutually beneficial for me to get some extra hours for seniors who are behind or juniors or anyone really.
And you raised a good point. Sometimes finding out that something is not what you want to do in terms of the direction is as important or maybe even more valuable of a decision, especially early on in your career, your program, and your education, because you can shift and move and get into that technical area that's really of interest to you and where you want to go. I can't thank you enough. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your thoughts and your comments. You represent your classes extremely well. Thanks for being student government members. Thanks for being students here at Sussex Tech, and we certainly wish you all the best as you continue going forward. And so that's it, Tech. Until next time, work hard, be safe, take care of each other. Go Ravens.